And it's just crazy. So these shrimp are $400 a piece.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, man. What's going on, fish nerds? I don't know if you recognize the background behind me, but you should, because anybody who's anybody watches this guy's channel. But I am at Flip Aquatics with Rob Lupdiesel. Just hanging out a little bit. I came over to pick up some shrimp I ordered, getting some Fantasy Blues, and I got here late, so he doesn't have all the time in the world. So, but I'm gonna get him to show me the top-notch stuff that he's got going on here.
Well,
give me the highlights.
Our plated tank room. My favorite thing out here is probably what are they? The black chin live bearers.
Those are sweet.
Those are definitely probably my favorite. Everything else is kind of just I like these guys though. What are they? The histogramma. I really don't remember. I'd have to ask Charlie what they are. But they're just showing up too dark right now.
They're pretty cool.
We were talking about plecos earlier.
Yeah.
We got the blue-eyed albino plecos.
Oh, those are sweet. I do like those.
There should be a bunch of babies in there, but I think they all swim down to this bottom toe, to be honest.
Oh yeah, they'll do it.
Oh yeah, there should. Oh, I wish I could at least see one. Oh well, yeah. But there's definitely babies, and I didn't do it on purpose. Trust me.
You don't have to. You have to stop them on purpose, man.
Oh, is that true?
Just about. As long as there's a male and a female and they're eating, they'll breed.
This is the new thing we set up.
Yeah, I saw that. That is.
We're putting some crazy lighting on it to grow as much algae as possible.
It's a lot bigger in person than it looked on video.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably.
It looked like a little 3-foot tub. That's like, what, 5 foot?
Honestly, I don't know. I would say it's probably close to. It's either 4 foot or 5 foot. Here. Go figure. Yeah, you know it is 5 foot. Well, 57
almost
inches.
Almost.
So close. Yeah, it's I think it's a 100-gallon tank, something like that.
Sweet.
Ruby, come on.
And you're getting ready to redo all this room too with the RO and all that, right?
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be a job.
It is gonna be a job. I got Mark on it right now, so he's been trying to get certain things done, like automatic overflows and stuff like that. But definitely a lot more to do. First,
yeah.
Come on, Ruby.
So this is the new fish room.
This is the old one.
Oh, the old one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me turn on the lights back here, though. Sorry, like I said, we just went through like the craziest shipping day of our lives. We started at 7:30 a.m. We got done about 4 a.m.
Wow.
So it was a brutal day.
That is brutal, man.
But next time,
that's crazy.
Hopefully, we won't ever have that again, because one, either we'll have enough employees to do it quickly, or we won't ever have to wait for quarantine. So my goal is, like, when we get imported shrimp in, we can have the ones that are quarantining aside while we're selling the ones that have already been through quarantine.
Gotcha.
So we constantly have ones that are already quarantined and stuff like that. Getting sorry for the mess.
Oh no, dude, this is spotless compared to my garage right now.
That's crazy. Well, this is one of my favorite tanks. This is a orange-eyed blue tiger tank, and it also has, I believe, yellow rabbit snails in it. And then that's one of our breeding colonies of them. As you see, all little babies. And
the real little one over here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that's I'm like, look how little that little one is. It's a speck of dirt.
That is funny. Now there's definitely some little ones in here though. We need to change this tank over because it's got the old sponge filters in it. We need to get a matte filter on it and kind of change it up.
It's a sweet piece of driftwood.
Yeah, that was actually the first piece of driftwood I ever bought. I bought it from GLA, which is like Greenleaf Aquariums. Yeah. It's the place that sells tons of CO2 stuff.
Gotcha.
And they had a picture of it, and I'm like, I need to have that.
It looks like a tree trunk, man.
Oh yeah, it is. It is a tree trunk.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's a little baby tree trunk. Yeah, I absolutely love that. I actually like it another way. So like when you turn on its side, it just looks so cool.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Over here, which these ones are on the bottom. These are actually, out of the imported shrimp this round, these are my favorite. These are the Bloody Marys. And they actually did exceptionally well. So out of all the shrimp we imported, these ones probably did the best.
Really?
Yeah, and then the color on them is just awesome.
Yeah, they look crazy awesome. They're like
they're just so deep red.
Yeah, it's like a red velvet cupcake color.
Oh
red,
yeah,
you know.
Like here, there's another tank of them right here. This is probably easier to see.
Oh,
then we got them in with our chocolate rabbit snail breeding colony.
It's like such a deeper red than the regular cherries.
Oh, for sure. Ooh, the flow on this tank isn't very good though. Maybe. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, these are definitely one of our favorites. And then these ones, these were my favorites last time, but I think this time, I don't know. I think because I've already had them once, like the initial like, oh, they're so cool, it kind of fades away. So they're still good. They're the black rose.
Oh yeah, yeah. And these are the ones Corey got, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so they're still pretty, but
oh, yeah.
I definitely like other ones more now. Like the ones that you got, the Fantasy Blues.
Oh, I love them.
Those are my favorite. But we pretty much, we completely sold out of them.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't have any left. So we got to do, we're actually doing another import order probably next week.
Mm-hmm.
I got to finalize it this weekend. But hopefully it comes in next week.
Wow.
And just because we ran out of the Fantasy Blues, so we got to get more of those. And then there's a couple others that we're low on. And it's just better, like, I want to keep a good rotation in.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we got a ton of tanks of the black rose. Most of them are all on the bottom. I should have went around and fed them, but I was kind of lacking on time.
Oh, you're good, man.
And I got another tank over here. Yeah, these guys really did do awesome.
They look great.
Yeah, and then we got more like so this is mainly like our buffered water system, which is this whole rack. And so like we got the blacks, and we got a couple tanks of the reds. Which these guys, you'd be surprised, like these are one of my favorites, but like people just don't like them for some reason, the blacks.
The crystal blacks?
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why.
I think I like the crystal blacks better than the crystal reds.
I definitely do, but other people don't.
They're like the cookies and cream shrimp.
Exactly. That's why I just call them the cookies, crystal cookies and cream.
Yeah, you call them that, everybody will buy them.
Everyone will buy them, yeah. That's funny.
Probably couldn't call them Oreo because of copyright, but
yeah, you might get in trouble with that. You might get in trouble with cookies and cream too, I don't know.
maybe, I don't know.
But yeah, the crystal reds, and got another tank of crystal reds. Actually, all these tanks on the bottom are crystal reds except for this one, and the one next to you is tangerine tigers.
Gotcha. This guy here swimming around.
Yeah, so the crystal reds are our favorite. I love these guys, but we don't have very many of them left because we did a big sale on them. They're the Fancy Red Tigers.
Oh yeah, those guys are sharp.
And so like the first time we got them in, they were like absolutely stunning. The second time we got them in, they were not up to our quality, so we sold them as calls.
Oh really?
Just basically like sold them as what we paid for them.
Yeah.
Just so that people could get a good deal for them. They can mess around with the genetics. But like there's still some pretty ones. Like some in the back look really nice.
I was gonna say that one on the Matin filter back there looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, I forgot to show you. You gotta check these out. These are the dancing men shrimp. So like these shrimp, which here, let me turn up the light. These are awesome. So have you ever heard of dancing men shrimp?
I've heard you say it, but
So like they're mainly in the back right now. So you see them on the back filter.
okay, yeah.
And so do you know what a dancing man shrimp is? Like why it's called the dancing man?
Isn't it like the pattern on their back looks like a
yeah, man dancing,
man?
exactly. Yeah. And it's just crazy. So these shrimp are $400 a piece.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, man.
think she's from France. I'd have to double check. I always forget. And I forget her last name. But Monica is like absolutely amazing. She worked with this line for like, probably, I think she said 7 years before she like perfected it.
Wow.
And so she puts a lot of time in it.
Line.
Yeah. So like every single one of these shrimp that she sells, she sends with a serial code number.
No kidding.
So that she can track which ones they are. And that way that people can't like say, hey, this is a Dancing Men shrimp. Because it's not unless it has a serial code number.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's like,
that's legit.
Yeah, she's got it locked down.
That is legit.
Yeah, and I think all the babies in here are blue bolts from our first import order. I think there was like a remaining like 5 left. And then they all bred, and now there's quite a few in there.
That's crazy.
And then this middle section, so I don't even know if I mentioned this in any of my videos. This whole middle section we knocked out, like we took out all the tanks that we really weren't utilizing, and like, you know, sold the shrimp off or did something like that, or put them in our call tanks. And what we're doing is we're gonna reset this whole middle section and have it as buffered water tanks, so like kind of what we're doing here. And this is so I haven't told anyone this, except for like Jeff.
This is exclusive.
Yeah, this is exclusive. Exclusive content. Yeah, so this is all going to be the buffered water stuff. And this rack, what I'm thinking is we're going to rip this rack down and then we're going to knock the wall out and that will connect the 2 fish rooms.
Nice.
So that's what I'm thinking, but there's a lot more that has to play out before we do that. Like I got to figure out what I'm going to do with like the baseboard heating and stuff like that. But that's my goal, because right now, like when we go to, like, especially Monday when we did all the packaging, like it was ridiculous. In this room, like there's no room to work.
Yeah.
So like there's this little aisleway, and then we have that cart that we set stuff up on, but it's like there's literally no room to work. So to knock that wall out, to free all this space up, we could even put some ponds in here, and then kind of spread out a little bit. And eventually I kind of want to either redo this room or rework it in a way so that there's a little bit more space, because like these aisles I think are only 30 inches, and in the other room they're 36. And 6 inches makes a big difference. And this tank was in somebody's house. My buddy's a painter, and they didn't want the tank anymore, and they were getting rid of it, and so they just gave it to him.
Nice.
And he didn't want it, so he just gave it to me. So it's a 100-gallon aquarium with a built-in refugium that's like the most intense refugium I've ever seen.
That is crazy, man.
Oh, it's nuts. Like I don't even know how this really works. Like I think this is for an overflow.
It looks like it. Looks like once the water got up to here, it would come down.
Really,
yeah,
it's okay.
That's legit, man.
Yeah. So it's a Ruby.
And that's just all built in right to the back, straight through it.
Sorry about her part.
Oh, what's up, Ruby? What is up, pretty girl?
She got her hair cut. My wife did it, so that's why she looks a little.
Yeah, she looks good. Yeah.
Poor thing. Yeah, but yeah, to get this for free, I was like, oh my God.
That is awesome. It's funny because whenever you first started doing this room, I commented on the video and I was like, hey, Corey did a tour of your shop as a whole, and then then Sergeant Tank came right after him and stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna be the first one that shows up and does the new fish room. Yeah. And then like a week before I get here, Corey shows up like
he did a live stream on it.
Yeah.
It was we were making fun of him because it was a 31-second live stream. So he had to like hustle to get a video up so people wouldn't be mad at him.
Yeah. Yeah, he scooped me.
Oh, he did. He got here right before you. But yeah, so this is our new room. Our big thing right now is we're gonna do overflows for the back of the tanks, and we're gonna do like the German style, which is like comes up and then it suctions and then it has the pipe going down. And it's basically like, have you ever seen one at work? It's like, think of like a U shape.
Yeah.
But it has another U that goes back up, and you get the water all the way through it, so it holds the siphon, and then wherever you cut it is where you're eating the sponge. Ruby, you destroying the sponge.
Nobody said it wasn't a chew toy, huh? It looks really good in here, man.
So does it look different from on camera?
This room, not so much. The original room looks different than it does on camera.
Is it smaller?
It is smaller in person. It looks huge on YouTube. On YouTube, it's like, man, this guy's got the biggest shrimp warehouse in the world. Yeah, and but I would say this room seems pretty true to size. But they're probably about the same size room in reality.
The same size as that room.
Yeah.
It's just more cramped.
And I think maybe the metal racks make this room seem a lot more open too.
They do.
Which I don't know if you have as many rows in this room as you do over there.
Our big thing in this room, what I learned about that room, is I wanted a maintenance row. So like in that room, the tanks are sandwiched together, and so you can't get between to like fix plumbing issues or anything like that. So whenever an issue happens, you have to like reach over the tank and like hope that you can fix it, or like break a tank down and pull it out and then fix it. So here, because we have the whole aisleway where we can maintenance both sides of the backs of the tanks, it makes it a lot easier. The only one we can't maintenance is that one, but it's only 10-gallon tanks, and we're trying to come up with a system that won't really matter.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
Yeah, so I like this setup 1,000 times better than that setup.
Yeah.
So really, in reality, I would love to break that room down
and redo it like this.
Redo it like this, but it would almost be cheaper just to build a whole nother room.
Yeah.
Just because of the amount of time it would take us to break everything down, and then we would lose the holding space.
Yeah.
Like we would have to reset breeding colonies, which never goes good. And so like a lot would have to work out for that room to be reset. But just building a new room's probably just as easy, if not easier. That's probably what we'll do.
Yeah.
That's
cool, man.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
So I appreciate all the time, man.
Carlos, thank you so much. Do people on YouTube call you Carlos?
Some do, some don't. Like Susan for SLC Aquatics and Jeremy Sergeant Tank, they'll call me Carlos because they know.
The close fish game.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Carlos, the fish nerd. Thank you for coming out, man. It was great.
Yep. Thanks a lot for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey, you guys have a good one.
All right, so heading home now. Rob had to go meet Amanda, and I've got to get home to my wife, and it's going to take me longer to get to mine than it's going to take him to get to his. So I'm going to be getting on the road, and guys, I am really excited about the shrimp that I got and the rabbit snails and everything and the subwasser tank, but I'm really, really excited about these shrimp. I got the Fantasy Blues, and I will show you those when I get home, but for now, I'm going to get on the road. I'll check in with you guys in a minute.
5 hours later.
All right, guys, just made it home after the long drive. Took me about 4 hours to get home, just like it took me about 4 hours to get there. But I'm back, got my shrimp, and I'm gonna show you what I got. And I did get a matin filter for the 10-gallon that we drilled in, well, by the time this video comes out, it'll have been 2 weeks ago. But for me speaking right now, it was last week. But I got this for the tank we drilled, and here we go. I did get some rabbit snails. I believe they're the blue rabbit snails. I honestly don't remember. All I remember is that I specifically wanted the ones that had the two-tone shell. It's trying to focus through the glare on the bag, but there you go. You can see with the end of the shell is got that cream and stripe action going on instead of just being the solid color all the way down. I think that's really sharp, so that's why I picked these particular rabbit snails. So I got those, and did get a little deal of subwasser tang. I'm gonna put that in the 10-gallon we drilled last time as well. Get to growing some subwasser tang, and here it is. This is what it's all about. I got the Fantasy Blue Shrimp Neocaridina. These are my favorite color of Neocaridina. Look how blue that shrimp is. And I know the picture's a little cloudy because it's trying to focus through a cordon bag, and the cordon bags have like this kind of filminess to them. But just look at the color on these shrimp. That's fantastic. Keep in mind, these are in a bag and have been in this styrofoam thing jostling down the road for the past 4 hours, and they look this good. That's fantastic. So I'm going to get these guys acclimated and get them in a tank. And I want to say thanks to Rob at Flip Aquatics for your hospitality, letting me come by. I know you had a busy day today, you've had a busy week this week, but I want to say thanks for making the time for me to come by and not only pick up my shrimp, but also just, you know, chatting fish and shrimp for a while and taking me through the warehouse and let me check the place out. Really appreciate it. And if you guys are not already subscribed to Flip Aquatics Lupdiesel, I think he may be about to drop the Lupdiesel here eventually. He's been making a transition from Lupdiesel to Flip Aquatics. But if you're not subscribed to his channel, go. I'll link it below and I'll put it either up here, whichever side. But absolutely go check out his channel, subscribe. He puts out content like every other day almost. He's putting out all kinds of content and it's all good quality stuff. He puts out good quality information. If you do anything with shrimp at all, you should be watching his videos. And if you need any shrimp or any shrimp supplies, foods, that kind of stuff, hard goods, you need to be shopping at flipaquatics.com because that's where it's at. He's got USA bred shrimp and any imported shrimp that aren't USA bred, he's quarantining for 30 days at least to make sure that they're good quality, healthy, well-adjusted shrimp. And so it's not like, you know, a lot of people, they get stuff in, as soon as it comes in from the import, they throw it in a tank, it's up for sale, it can go out, you know, within minutes or the next day or anything like that. No, he's taking the time to quarantine and make sure that they're healthy shrimp before he sells them. So absolutely, if you need shrimp or shrimp supplies, go to flipaquatics.com. You will not be disappointed. The customer service is top notch. And I told that in my other video whenever I unboxed the cherry shrimp that I purchased. I didn't go pick those up. I had those shipped, but I wanted to go up this time. I wanted to make the drive up there, meet Rob in person, see the warehouse, and to me it was worth it. Yes, it was a 4-hour drive to get up there, a 4-hour drive to come back. But to me, to meet him, to see that he is the same type of guy in person as he is in his videos was worth it. And just the experience of getting to see his warehouse, can't beat it. And plus, that way he didn't have to ship my shrimp. Say that 5 times fast. Didn't have to ship them, so they didn't have to spend 2 days going through the postal service. I was able to just pick them up, bring them home. Now I'm gonna acclimate them and get them in the tanks. So thank you so much, Rob. Thanks to you guys. Thanks for watching this video. God bless you, fish nerds. I will see you next time.